Hey there, welcome to my home and to my channel. In this video today, I am actually bringing you in to a space in my home that I've never shared here before. We are taking a spare bedroom in my home today and transforming it into a functional home gym. I cannot wait to get started on this project and of course share it here with you. So let's get into it. Before we get started today, I want to quickly show you what the room looks like before I turn it into a functional in-home workout space. As you can see, I'm basically working with a blank slate, which I think is really nice. This is a spare room in my home that is set empty for some time now. So I'm really looking forward to turning it into a space that is functional and actually gets used. When I start a project like this one, there's a couple of things that I like to do in order to get a better visual. The first thing I like to do is look at Pinterest to see if I can find any pictures that are similar to what I have in mind. I like to add these to an inspiration board. You can of course do this in Pinterest, but I actually like to make mine in Canva. It's just my personal preference. After I've made my inspiration board, I also create a design board in Canva as well. When I'm working on a space that is completely empty like this one, and I know that I'll be adding things that I don't have, that I have to purchase, I just find it really helpful to create a visual first, just to make sure that all of the pieces that I've picked out work really well together and will work in the space before I actually order them. It is of course also important to measure your space before you order anything, but I do find making a visual like this one even more helpful. I didn't necessarily want to change the wall color in here. I love a bright white space, especially for something like a home gym, but I did want to bring in some texture. So I decided to do a wooden panel accent behind the TV. I didn't put this up myself. I did have some help with the install, but this is definitely something you can do yourself if you're more hands-on. You don't need any major power tools. All you really need is a handsaw, a tape measure, a level, some screws, and a good drill. It will get the job done. It only took a couple of hours for these to go up, so I think that's pretty fast. I ordered mine from Wayfair. I will have them linked on this video in case you're interested, but you can find these panels in a lot of places. They have them on Amazon also. I also knew that I needed some storage in here. Since it's a workout space, I want to keep plenty of space to move around. I didn't want to put a lot of furniture in here, so I opted to go with this floating cabinet that I found at IKEA. It was an inexpensive option compared to similar items online. You can easily assemble these pieces yourself at home. I have put together many IKEA pieces, but I did have someone help me assemble this today and they attached it to the wall for me as well. That kind of thing is just not my forte, and I wanted to make sure it was done right. I'm fortunate to have really great help, but of course my supervisors were on top of things, making sure everything was done properly. Clearly Buddy was hard at work here. I mean, supervising is just so exhausting, you guys. Here is what the finished accent wall looks like. I think it turned out great. I also think that this cabinet is the perfect size and going to be the perfect amount of storage for my space in here. Now it's time to add some window treatments in here. I do like to layer my curtains. If you've watched a few of my videos before, then you may already know that, but I like to use these double curtain rods in my home. I've used them all throughout my downstairs. I purchased them on Wayfair, so I will be sure to link them here in this video, but using a double curtain rod like this one makes it super easy to hang shears behind whatever main drapes or curtain you may choose, and it gives you that more elevated custom window treatment look on a budget. You do not have to break the bank to have nice window treatments, and this is a great way to do that. Even though I'm keeping my color palette really simple in here, I wanted a bit of contrast, so I decided to go with black curtains. Black and white is a classic. You can't go wrong. I found these on Amazon. I think they add a really nice touch in here. They are blackout as well, so they offer a lot of privacy. The sun tends to hit these windows directly in the evening when it is setting, so it will also be great to keep this room cool if I'm working out in the evenings. And again, that contrast of the black against the white wall, I really like them. They're velvet. Both the black velvet curtain panel and the white shears are from Amazon. I'll have them linked below. Before I even started this room makeover and this process of turning this room into a functional fitness area for myself, I knew one of the most important things I needed in here was a very good cardio machine. I personally like to walk. I'm not a runner. I do run from time to time on occasion, but I really like walking. The problem with living in Texas and consistently walking is that in the summertime, it is scorching. And if I'm honest with myself, I am not going to stay consistent, and I haven't been consistent. So I knew for a fact that I wanted to get a really great treadmill. Now, typically moving in workout equipment comes at the end of the makeover process, but I just ordered a brand new treadmill for myself from Averon, and it has arrived. I opted for the white glove in-home delivery option, and I highly recommend it. Since this room is on the second story, I knew I had to take advantage of that because there was no way I was getting a full treadmill up my staircase. They brought it up, they've installed it, and I'm gonna share it with you right now. This is not your typical treadmill. It is actually the first ever gamified treadmill designed with cutting edge game psychology to keep you hooked on your fitness goals. It turns workouts into something you actually look forward to, no matter your fitness level. I don't know if you're like me, but I will stay consistent with a workout routine or a fitness routine or a cardio routine if I find it fun. I find that it is much more motivating when you have something to focus on that you enjoy. And so I'm really excited about Averon. This machine has a 22-inch touchscreen that makes everything so easy to navigate. I also love that the content library updates every single month, so it keeps things fresh. There's always something new to try. It's fun, it's immersive, and most importantly, I know that it's going to keep me coming back. It's not just about games though, although they do have over 1,000 games that you can explore. You can take scenic walks, which is one of my favorite things to do already. That was me just casually strolling down the streets of France. They have coach classes and even streaming options, so you can watch your favorite YouTube channel while you're using your treadmill. I don't know who you could possibly watch, but it logs all of your progress. So every time you get on there and you log in to your profile, it tracks your workouts, it tracks your achievements. It also can keep you connected socially. You can literally race against friends if you'd like. I think the fact that Averon offers that community element is also very cool. The ultra low 4-inch deck gives it a stable, grounded feel. So even if you're pushing yourself, it never feels unsteady, which makes running or walking feel so much smoother and easier on your joints. Very important as we age to take care of our joints. Another reason I decided to go with the Averon treadmill over others is because it is truly designed with comfortability and accessibility in mind. So regardless of your fitness level, you can use this machine and not feel intimidated. If you have a very advanced level, you're gonna love it. And if you're like me and you're a very beginner when it comes to fitness, you're also gonna love it. I know that this is the first time I've ever owned a piece of equipment like this that I don't feel intimidated by getting started. And I truly feel like it's because of all the offerings, all the things that Averon offers on its interface. Very excited to embark on my next fitness journey with this machine. Averon doesn't just make treadmills, they also have a gamified rower and a bike if you prefer other ways to move. Hopefully I will be adding those to my room in the future, we'll see. If you've been in the market for a treadmill, you're thinking about investing in something like this, Averon is the way to go. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to make this treadmill a part of my daily routine. I'm already kind of hooked. I was on it last night and then I got on it quickly this morning. But I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Averon for sponsoring this video and let you know that they have the best prices of the year going on right now. You can even get an extra $50 off with my code Brittney50. I will leave a QR code here on the screen, and I will of course have a link in the description box below. You can just click there, use my code, and you'll get that discount. But we have a lot more to do in this space, so thank you for letting me share that here with you quickly. Now let's get back to work. I think an essential for any workout room is a good mirror. I personally knew that I wanted to do a mirror wall in here across from my accent wall, but I also wanted something affordable. Custom full-length mirror walls can get very expensive, so after a little bit of measuring, I decided to go with 4 black framed mirrors from IKEA. These mirrors are a really great price compared to similar options that are out there online. You can hang them or you can lean them depending on what you need for your space, but to make them pop a little bit more, I actually decided to add some battery-powered adhesive light strips to the back of these. I think this is a great way to get that designer or expensive pre-lit mirror look for much, much less. Putting these on the mirror was very easy also. They have a sticky adhesive back and they just stick right on wherever you place them. I do want to say that the particular light strips that I bought, I will have them linked below. However, there are probably much better options out there. I went with these because they were a very great price, and I've never purchased anything like this before. Once I got them up though, I do think they're a bit dim, even on their brightest setting. They'll do for now, but if you're wanting something that makes a bigger impact, I suggest investing in a little bit better of a lighting strip system. I know that Philips has a great one, but for now, these will work for me. I'll probably upgrade them in the future. When these particular mirrors are hung properly, they do sit flush to the wall, and I wanted my lighting to show through, so we decided to hang them on 1x2s. That way they set off the wall just a bit and that backlighting could show through once they were up. These mirrors really open up the space. I love how they turned out. I think this is such a great way to get that mirrored wall designer look on a budget. Okay, now it's time to move on to the rest of my gym equipment. I really don't have too many things. I keep it pretty simple when it comes to working out. Most of these things are just essentials. I do have a fitness tower that has been collecting dust in the garage since 2020, so I moved it up here. I also have some great hand weights and a really nice bench, so putting all of those things out. I still need to stock my cabinet, get it organized. I have a few things to put in there, but overall, I think this is going to be a really great starter gym for me. I'm most excited about the new treadmill, but I'm really looking forward to getting some use out of a room in my home that I haven't before. That's always a good feeling. All right, so here is a look at the finished gym. I should say so far, I still need to stock my cabinet with a few things, but overall, this is how it turned out. I think it's going to be a great space. I really love how it looks right now. And of course, I'm excited to make use of a space in my home that I haven't used before. That's always a really great feeling. Cannot wait to make this a part of my daily routine. But I just want to say a quick thank you for coming along with me as I transformed this room in my home. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon in the next one. Thank you for being here. Until I see you, take care and happy decorating.